explain a little bit about if we have on my VPS, if I have a license on the session splitter, and I have a team member that's off in a different location, how do we actually share the profiles? Is there a workflow on that?
Well, so there is a workflow in that currently, and we're making a pretty significant change in that currently as well. So currently, if you will, and this is a term we're going to be using in the future, is each account has a private cloud, which is just basically a profile storage system on our cloud. It's basically a backup of the profiles, and which includes, all of that profile information, all the history, just like you were talking about, the history, the proxies, the cookies. We don't store cache because Google's not using cache and the other providers aren't using cache. They're using the cookies and the history and stuff like that to basically fingerprint your profile. And as you mentioned, in certain circumstances, you actually want your profile fingerprinted because that tells them that, yes, you're a real person. And then, yes, you've actually been to these websites, or you've already been to this website, and it has activity of a normal profile would. And like if you're a single person on a single computer doing things, it would have that activity and show that. And so that's some of the things that these different providers use to fingerprint your specific profile. So in this case, the workflow would be, and the recommendation to date has been, what we do is we have some templates that we use and download. And if you're somebody who's going to be working with a VA or whatever, we suggest that you get specific templates together for how you want to use them. And then you would upload those to your cloud. And then basically you would just send the token. Each profile has a token associated with it in the cloud. And then you would just take those tokens and send those tokens to your VA. Your VA can download all of those. You can actually create a mass token for all of your profiles. Your VA can download all those onto their system and actually start using them. And then as they use them, that would actually generate more history, more cookies, and everything like that with that as well. At the end of the day, at the end of their workday, from a workflow perspective, what we recommend is, and then they just upload those to their cloud as well. And then they could click on all the profiles and say, give me the tokens for all. And then they can just put them in a spreadsheet at the end of the day and say, these are all the profiles that I've worked on today. And you can download them if you want. That also enables it. So let's say they aren't working the next day, but another VA is working the next day. They can take that list of profiles, download them, and continue the work on those same profiles as if they were that exact same person. It would look like the exact same person to Google, Facebook, or anybody else watching. At the end of the day, they would do the same thing, upload those profiles, and then get the tokens for them. So that's how we're doing it right now. What we're moving towards is we are working towards private clouds and shared clouds. So in the future, hopefully as soon as next week, each person, each user of Session Splitter would have their own private cloud. Like if they wanted to store private profiles, they could upload them and back up current profiles and save them there. But then also there will be a shared cloud to where you, Damon, would be able to take your shared cloud token and send that to all your VAs. They would be able to put that in, and then everybody would be able to work basically from that same cloud without having to do the tokens back and forth how we're doing it right now. And we're hoping to have that live next week. And again, so this is a change that has come because of use cases being presented to us. And we say, oh, shoot, that's valid. That's a good use case. And so now we're going to have basically these two different cloud systems, private, where you can still send a token, by the way, to somebody else and they can download it, or this shared cloud where basically they're invited by using a token the shared cloud owner gives them, and then they would all become part of this shared cloud.